Over $75,000 for this Toyota Tundra, but unfortunately it has a V6 turbo that's been nothing but issues. And the craziest part is they used to come with a V8, known for reliability. They were really reliable and people loved the V8. You go look at an older V8, people are charging crazy money because, hey, they would rather have an older one. $60,000 for this one. This is a base model for sure. 4x4 though, 60 grand. If it had the V8, people would be all over it, and people still buy these things because the Toyota badge. They trust Toyota just because the badge, even though they're having all sorts of issues, huge recall, including more vehicles, and they're not necessarily taking care of everybody that should be taken care of in the recall. But another thing I'm noticing is these dealers are starting to stack up $39,000 for a RAV4. That's an expensive RAV4. I mean, you're telling me $40,000 for a RAV4 nowadays, but of course it's gonna sell because of the badge, but you can get a base model for much cheaper. But I've never seen this many Camrys. Let me show you. Let's see, here's another $40,000 RAV4. That one's a hybrid, but look at this. I haven't seen this in years. I mean, literally they never have but one or two Camrys in stock. And now we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We actually are getting some inventory in the Camry section, finally something, but it kind of makes sense when you look at these prices. A Toyota Camry nowadays can be well over $40,000, $43,000 for this Camry. It is an XSE, but still. And I mean, they took away the V6, which was unfortunate. You know, they redesigned it. Now it only comes in the hybrid. Some people like it, you know, there's benefits, but at the end of the day, it is still more complicated, but at least it's not no turbo anything. So there are some positives, but still, you look at these prices, $33,000. There's an LE, there's a base model, 33 grand. But in today's market, I mean, everything's more expensive than this pretty much, so it's crazy. Let's look at this Prius. I've seen Priuses almost 50 grand before. That's just way too much. 42 grand for this one. There we go, 42, plug-in hybrid. Not playing around. Of course, minivans, they sell them so quick, especially a base model. 51 grand. Here we go. This one's not a base model, but that's probably why it's sitting here. Try to get a base model, not, you know, sitting on the lot, especially with Toyota. It ain't gonna happen most of the time. Now, it is surprising to see a few 4Runners over here, because if they kept the V6, these things would sell quicker than quick. And of course, people are gonna still buy them because Toyota, but you can't tell me that this 2-point, you know, the little turbo engine is gonna be more reliable than what they had before. A proven, known V6. Let's look at the price of this one here. Not cheap, 64, wow, 64 grand. It's a limited, but still, man. A 4Runner limited is almost $70,000 after tax and everything. And guess what? You're getting 2 grand off. Pretty much every vehicle on this lot is $2,800 off. Some are $3,800 to $4,000, which does go to show you, I mean, Toyota dealerships are the last to discount anything. And this Toyota dealership is discounting every vehicle on their lot. So that does go to show you something. I mean, look at, whoa, $89,000. Wow, that's an expensive Sequoia. And it has a turbo 6 from a reliable V8. That's why a lot of people would rather go with an older, you know, Sequoia. And if Toyota just kept the older engines, they were just so proven and reliable. This video is sponsored by Lasfit. Lasfit offers high quality floor mats that fit your vehicle perfectly. They have raised edges, so if anything happens, they're gonna protect it. They're actually 3D scanned, so they fit your vehicle perfectly. And you can see the difference in protection from a standard floor mat to the actual Lasfit all-weather floor mat. Much more protection with that Lasfit all-weather floor mat. Whether you're keeping your current car or getting a new one, you want to go ahead and get some Lasfit all-weather floor mats. And one of the best parts is the price. They are priced much better than the competitors. And you can get 20% off if you click the link in the description and use TOM20. TOM20 for 20% off the Lasfit website. And you can buy with confidence. They have a hassle-free lifetime warranty, and they also have great customer service. And a 90-day money-back guarantee. It's a good product at a good price. The links are in the description. Don't forget to use the discount code TOM20, and I want to thank Lasfit for sponsoring this video video and supporting the channel. But the craziest part to me is every vehicle on this lot is discounted. Literally $2,800 to $3,800. Is that enough? No, but it is a start. And I know Tundras you can get, I've heard of some, 7, 8, 9, 10K off some of the higher trim levels, but still 64 grand. This is more of this is a limited, but it's like, why? From a V8 to go from that to this, not a good, they were so dang reliable. They went completely in the wrong direction, but that's with a lot of Toyota. Toyota is definitely cheaping out on a lot of stuff. They're trying to charge more for it, but they want you to pay more, but they don't want to give you any more. You know what I mean? Let's look at this Corolla, because we rarely get Corollas ever that are actually on the lot. Let's see here, $28,000 for a Corolla LE hybrid. So that's about where they've been for a while with the hybrid edition, but you used to be able to get the LE without the hybrid. 23, 24 grand before discounts. But see all this inventory. Finally, this dealer is loaded with Toyota Camrys, and I've never seen this many Camrys since 2020. Literally, it's been that long, because they sell them so dang quick. Now let's look at this Toyota Tacoma here. Unfortunately, no more V6. They change it up for a turbo 4-cylinder, and they charge $61,000. Wow, and no, it's a 4x4. Okay, I was about to say off-road without. Anyways, way too much money. Over 60 grand for 4-cylinder turbocharged mid-size pickups, not even a full size. The Tacomas can cost more than the Tundras. Toyota is just going the wrong direction. Have a great day and stay blessed.